Hey all, Binks here. I love high voltage. It is a very interesting and very different way to play Marvel Snap, slamming down points every turn and just kind of going crazy with what you can do. I do feel like a lot of high voltage decks kind of feel a little samey. I would say this session there's been some pretty cool different things. I'm seeing some Spectrum. People are finally figuring out that Professor X is pretty insane in the mode, which I think is really cool. But last time we did high voltage, for my last stream, that I built a really novel and interesting deck that I haven't really seen anyone else playing. I think I ran into one mirror match this time and none last time. And that deck is Hela MODOK Wombo Combo. So the general idea of this deck is to just play out Hela and MODOK very often on the same turn to have huge spikes of power at the very end of the game. It's really just kind of fun to play this deck. It seems like it might be a little bit straightforward, but it is all about calculated risk when utilizing things like Blink and things like Jubilee to kind of mitigate your risk for how often you can get Hela. Do you play Jubilee early to dig in your deck at the risk of maybe pulling MODOK? Different things like that are really interesting. And like when Blink comes out of Hela, is there a chance that it's going to hit something and turn into like an Infinite or a Scar? So how should I put down my cards in the right order to maximize my power on every different lane? But the deck is pretty straightforward to run at a baseline. There's a lot of decision making about exactly where to place things, but our general goal is just to play MODOK and Hela on the same turn and throw a bunch of stats out. The ways to accomplish that, Wave on 2 is really great. It's going to make both MODOK and Hela 8 cost, and it's very rare that you're not going to have at least 8 energy on the final turn. Sometimes you can get 7, but it's super rare. So as long as you get waved on turn 2, you can play them both, or again, play one of them and then try and dig for the other with Blink. So you can do like MODOK and Blink is a very common line on that final turn instead of MODOK Hela. So you play MODOK, you get rid of your hand, and then Blink has a really good chance often of landing on Hela. Sometimes it's just a 50-50, and sometimes you have to be a little bit different. Jubilee can be okay as well, but because you're hitting everything in the deck, it's hard to get more consistent setups. We have Wiccan in here, so Wiccan is another way for us to get enough energy to play both at the same turn. Super Giant is the most interesting, I think, card, and I even misplay this card, but everyone misplays against it. If you play Super Giant on 1, you could then play Hela on 2 and MODOK on 3, and just kind of like get any other cards that you need down. And it also has some really interesting interactions when you play it on 2. So Super Giant is a really fun card that sometimes counters a lot of what your opponents are going to do too. Playing this on 1 is some of the craziest thing you can do in this mode. No one knows how to play around it. It's really funny. Ebony Maw is in here, just an amazing card. Should pretty much be in every single deck. And then the last backup plan is this Invisible Woman line. So playing Invisible Woman on 1 or 2, and then following with MODOK, and then playing Hela on the final turn, all in the same lane. You can also play Invisible Woman, play Hela on that lane, and then play MODOK off lane if you draw them in a different order. But Invisible Woman is also good here to kind of like deflect your opponent's Cosmo. I didn't run up against too much Cosmo. People are saying that there's a lot, but playing Invisible Woman in a lane when you can already do it is kind of nice because it might direct that Cosmo or other cards against that, and then you play it in the other lane anyway because you can play it on the same turn. The rest of the cards are just meant to fill out the curve for Hela. We have Infinite, Scar, and Death. You very rarely will play these out. Sometimes after Wave, if you don't hit your combo, you can play them out and actually try and play them for points. But this deck is awesome, and I feel like no one is playing this or trying to do anything super crazy like this. I hope that you enjoy it. Stats from the deck. So today was less than last time. So I was 43 and 41. So we had just like a little bit over a 51% win rate. But then the last time we played it, which was last month for high voltage, we had 81 and 58 for a 53% win rate. So it's the exact same list. Super fun, really interesting. If this catches on, maybe there's going to be a little bit more tech around it. I don't think it's the best high voltage deck, but high voltage is a time for doing big, crazy, insane things that you can't do in Marvel Snap, and this deck encapsulates it perfectly. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. You peace. Make sure to play 2 cards. Very important. Good afternoon. Good happy Friday to all those who celebrate. We love a good Friday. Yes, we do, folks. MODOKler? Game 1 MODOKler? Game 1 no Dockler. Badge. It's just MODOK with extra steps when you think about it. Anyways, it's just MODOK with extra steps. Oh, that's good. We know it's not Cannonball, so it's a 50-50 actually. Jubilee, don't go middle. Oh wow, we just swapped sides. Look at that. It's just that easy, chat. Just that easy. I guess we could still lose technically. No. We always win, I'm pretty sure.
Minions to me.
I guess it would be kind of crazy if we lost. Type beat.
Victory.
Confused by Supergiant? We should have a thing for how many times Binks is confused by Supergiant. That might work even better. You want a bed that's a sandwich so you can sleep between two mattresses? I had that when I was in college. That's not good. That was a terrible choice. MODOK blinks a 50-50. And if it's not, it's a Infinite. That might just win the lane on its own.
There's no strings on me.
You won't need this anymore.
You need Hela. We'll play. Oh, we always go for the combo chump, don't worry. Unless you meant last turn.
Minions to me.
Nice Jubilee. I like how they all laugh. It's my favorite part. My favorite part is how they all laugh. Like, I legitimately, like, I no lie think that this deck is a very good and viable high voltage deck. Because nobody plays around it. Because no one knows what's happening. Now, if a lot of people start playing it and people start like running Cosmo and shit, that might change, but this deck was definitely supposed to be a meme deck originally. Thanos. I cannot imagine Thanos is ever the right play in high voltage personally. Make them think something important is going to happen middle and then do nothing middle. It's genius. The Angeler. This will be fine, probably. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what they can do. They probably have a bunch of stones in their hand.
I want the throne.
Hari, huh? That's weird.
You won't need this anymore.
Minions to me.
One day people will believe me that this deck is real, man. One day. One day, man. One day. You guys will all see. You like all Pokemon? How old am I? I don't think I want to know how old you are. I like the enigma. All Pokemon after first gen are fake. They have a slur for you in the Pokemon community. I don't know if you knew that or not. I also probably shouldn't call it a slur. That's a little aggressive. That's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive. Slur. Oh, man. Let's do the classless Wiccan Supergiant. What?
You won't need this anymore.
Look how red their cards are, man.
Minions to me.
Ooh, no casserole, unfortunately.
Victory.
Cool deck from them. Airship's pretty cool, yeah. I like Airship. Let's do this. Try and end with Blink, maybe. Like, we go MODOK Jubilee if we have the energy for it. Which we should. Thank you all so much for supporting the hype train. I appreciate y'all. And we have a ton of chances for Hela. It's actually guaranteed. Actually guaranteed, which is cool. Guaranteed unless they counter something.
You won't need this anymore.
Rare you get a guarantee on it. You're usually kind of praising. What the heck? Yeah, none of those cards go right. That's fair. That's fair.
Minions to me.
Behold my mighty hand.
Hold his mighty hand, chat.
Victory.
I really like mine on Blink. I think it looks really good. There's a Ghost Spider variant it looks sick with. Incorrect. It is only good on 2 cards. Wrong. Is it risky to play Invisible Woman? Because you play Cosmo every game? I have not seen a Cosmo all day.
You won't need this anymore.
Okay, as long as Jubilee doesn't land middle, we win.
Minions to
I'm actually
me.
fine if Jubilee lands middle, never mind. I didn't realize we were tying left. Yo, thank you so much, Jor Maganda Rock. Means a lot. Makes little sense why you'd have to pay taxes as a full-time content creator. Tax system needs to be reworked. I agree. I shouldn't have to pay any taxes. I strongly agree with that, Jonathan. I think that everyone else should pay taxes and I shouldn't. Thank you so much, YouTube chatter. I appreciate that. It's the opposite of Captain Carter. He adds the power to the front row. Weird. Why are you saying pause? You told me that I shouldn't have to pay taxes, and I agree. What's wrong about that? Where's the lie, man? Pretty sure this is guaranteed, or very close to guaranteed. Is this a mirror match? That'd be based. You read half the message?
Minions
Makes little
to
sense
me.
why you'd have to pay taxes as a full-time content creator. Silly, you have to pay them. Yeah. We're saying the same thing. That was like most of the message. I still don't understand what you mean by the rest of the message either.
Minions to me.
It is a mirror. I wonder if Gezer's friend of the show.
Victory.
Yeah, Ebony Maw is a fine band. I agree. I'm surprised it hasn't been. Through all the iterations.
Rest in peace.
Negasonic and Juggernaut? I don't mind Negasonic. Juggernaut could probably go, though. Negasonic's fine. Negasonic rewards you for having Prio. If you're forced to play it out early, it's easy to play around. I definitely agree with the other takes though. They gotta hide a Shang middle. I'd hide a Shang middle. Wouldn't put it past him. Bum, 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 bum. Infinite me? Thank you. I knew it! You little freak.
Victory.
They're just playing all the limited time mode cards. What are the limited time modes cards? It's Cast, Slasher, Gorgon, Agony, Laufey, Uncle Ben, Toxie. Is that all of them? Is there more than 7? E-Tree.
Avengers!
Yeah, E-Tree's from Deadpool's Diner. Diamond... Is Diamondback? Diamondback wasn't. Right? Diamondback was, a regular card, no? There's one more for Sanctum Nuts. Uncle Ben, Gorgon, Laufey. The fuck? You're playing double Super Scroll in a mode where everyone has Ebony Maw? Oh, Hela, Sag.
Knowledge is power.
You won't need this anymore.
I don't need this anymore, by the way. Another shot, 50-50?
Minions to me.
Good job, Sakar. 07s.
Victory.
Tried your best, buddy. Tried your best, buddy. Still won, though. No matter what, we got you. Try to decide if I should Jubilee this turn. I think it's a little bit too risky. Mr. Negative? Am I gonna play like Galactus left? No Galactus in HP. It's a great point. Five, 8, 4, 6.
You won't need this anymore.
You got it, MODOK. You got it, buddy.
Minions to me.
I am Iron Man. Hail Hydra!
We lose these?
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Oh, what? Oh, God.
Victory.
We were cooked if that was gore, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we were cooked if that was gore. Action. Action. Their name is Action, but spelled phonetically. That's interesting. Yeah, we don't want to risk missing a 4, so we have to do this. Ah! I played Supergiant. Jesus Christ. Good catch. It wasn't on the board, so I did not remember that I had played the card at all. A lot of cards, man. We'll do the Jubilee thing that you mentioned last time, Dave the Buck. I think it is probably correct.
You won't need this anymore.
We're not getting an X-Mansion card? How embarrassing.
Minions to me.
What?
Victory.
Why did that turn into Infinite? Oh, it's so funny. It anti-venom my Infinite, so it couldn't pull it out. Still won. That's a crazy interaction. Don't love it, but has to be done. Don't have to worry about Cosmo anymore. Scar, wait, Scar will work. Scar will work, actually. Getting one of these is good. We're going to discard him anyway. They've been doing really good spending all their energy, man. Damn impressive.
You won't need this anymore.
You'll never forget the game for making Super Giant 4 cost instead of 1. People would have fucking hated that card at 1.
Minions to me.
Victory.
Having people morph and leader my MODOK is probably the best part about the deck. I can't tell a lie. Welcome to the stream, Coffee Munch. Munchler. That's not what you want to be doing on turn 1, brother. I like X-Mansion in this mode a lot, too. There's just no way to play around it.
You won't need this anymore.
You got it, MODOK. All don't lie.
Minions to me.
Doom rules all.
Close game. In before Destroyer.
Victory.
Ball don't lie, baby. I think we have to be risky here.
You won't need this anymore.
Fuck my hand. Both are screwed by Mobius. Should make them ones. True. Bum, 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 bum. Brum, brum, bum, bum, bum. I'm scared of Juggler, man. Juggler's gonna suck. Oh, no Juggler. Sweet. What the fuck was that?
Minions to me.
Wakanda forever.
Daring today,
Of
aren't
one
we?
head, two more shall take its place.
Wakanda forever.
Bum, 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 bum.
Victory.
How do you feel about the meta right now? It's pretty nice. There's not too many super big outliers. Yeah, it's the muscle memory thing, man.
Hello, so happy.
I definitely like hate it, like a lot. Don't play Shang, man.
Power must be controlled.
We are the future.
What are we doing here? The Z-Molar. Joke's on you, you just guaranteed my Hela MODOK.
You won't need this anymore.
Don't worry, MODOK's doing great. Don't yell at him.
Minions to me.
Elbow. Got you a little scared for a second there, didn't it?
Victory.
Got you a little scared. A little bit scared for that one.
Binks. 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 I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks. Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe.